Hello everyone, my name is MrNJersey and welcome to my channel. In this video we're going to be checking out TT's new microcontroller to go and create a VTOL here in Stormworks. He's created this really cool microcontroller that pretty much takes out all the guesswork in how to build a VTOL here in Stormworks. But before we get started, if you are enjoying this video, don't forget that like and subscribe button and ring the little bell icon to be notified of my upcoming content as soon as it gets posted. And while you're watching, let me know your thoughts in the comments below and what else you'd like to see in my future videos. That all said, let's get straight into it and get started with this video. And getting started, we're going to be checking out TT's new module here that he's built for anyone to add on to get a tilt rotor helicopter or vehicle here in Stormworks. Now I love the idea of having these modules that you can just add onto your creation, and it pretty much takes care of everything that you need to do on the actual creation. Now you can see he's got an example that you can go and download in the workshop, and he's also got the module. Now I will link both of these in the video description, so if you want to go and check it out, or even just go and say hey to him over on the workshop, definitely go and do that. Now the module itself is nice, small and compact, and you can add it onto any one of your creations that you want to get a tilt rotor from. Now if we just jump into the workbench here and actually load it up, you'll see that when we go into it, it has a couple different nodes. Now the first thing is that all the controls for the complete helicopter or tilt rotor vehicle is all handled through the composite. Everything from the seat comes in there, and that's how you actually go and move the vehicle around. He's also got a couple inputs. There's only three. There's one to obviously go and enable everything to get it working and get it running. The next thing he's got is an input for altimeter. Pretty straightforward, and he's also got a tilt controls. So this will be a throttle from 0 to 1. So you would say that 0 is, let's say, vertical, and then 1 is horizontal, and vice versa. And you can actually configure that depending on what you want. You can go here and say, oh, 0 is vertical or 0 is forward. So it's up to you on which one you want here. There are some more settings in here. You can configure a few other things. I'll pretty much leave this as is for now. But the other cool thing is that you'll see then the outputs. He's got the pitch left, pitch right, he has collective left, collective right, he's got the rudder, he's got the elevator, and he's also got the roll. So everything is handled in this module. You don't need to add anything else. Of course, you need something to control your engines, but besides that, everything else is in this block. And that's what I think is really cool about this. So you can just download it, slap it into your creation, and straight away you have a tilt rotor. As long as, of course, you have the right components on your creation. But you can see here on his example, he's just got some engines hooked up to some pivots there, and he's got some rotor blades, and very straightforward. And I like how clean and simple it is. You can really easily learn from this. Now, once we get inside the cockpit, you'll notice there's a couple controls. This is the ignition on the systems on that I was talking to you about, that little red node that we saw earlier. So you can just go and press it and it goes and turns everything on. He's also got a throttle lever here just to control his engines. So that throttle lever is obviously controlling how much power goes into the rotor blades. And as it stands right now, we can just go and use the up and down on our keyboard, and we can obviously go and move the helicopter or the vehicle around. So we can go left and right, we can roll, we can pitch, we can do all kinds of different things like we would normally do in a vertical mode. And the cool thing about a tilt rotor is that we can actually go and switch it into plane mode to go and travel really quickly. Now you'll see that he's also got this throttle lever, and that's the throttle lever I was talking to you about earlier. 0 is going vertical and 1 is going horizontal, so you're going forwards. Okay, so you can see here that all we have to go and do is start pressing, either we can press it here or we can use 2 on our keyboard, and you can see the rotors start to move forwards. All we have to do is give it a little bit of pitch. We can start building our speed up. As you can see, we start building our speed up. The nose keeps on getting flatter and flatter, and you can see eventually we go into plane mode. And now we're a plane. We're going really nice and quickly. We're doing a nice speed. And then, oh, well, we want to do a rescue mission and we don't want to be a plane anymore. Great. Well, all we have to do, once again, is start pressing 3. So we're going to down on the throttle. Okay. And you can start to see we're coming back to a helicopter mode. So this is the really cool thing about a tilt rotor here in Stormworks, is you can go from those two different modes and you can either become a helicopter or a plane. So really quite nice. Another cool feature he's added onto this is the reverse tilt. So you can see if I click on 4 and then I do forwards tilt, it actually tilts it backwards, which is quite interesting. I don't know why you would need this for some reason, but it is a cool feature. We can take that obviously out of reverse there, and you can see we now go a little bit forwards. So yeah, I think this is a really cool idea, and I'm always going to support anyone that is going to create any type of modules that make it easier here in Stormworks for anyone to go and build a creation. This takes all the guesswork out of building a VTOL. All you need is your creation. You don't need hardly any logic. Download his module, add it in. He's got all the descriptions there that you need and how to connect everything up. You go and do the logic, turn it on, and it works. Simply like that. It's really quite nice. And it bridges that gap between more of our expert builders and more of the advanced users here in the community to your new players that just want to jump in and start learning and start building their creations. They can just add this module in and it works perfectly, which is quite nice. He's, as I said earlier, he's got the customize options where you can go and customize a few different things like the pitch on the rotors and so on and so forth. So I like he's got those customization options. So as you start learning the game more and more, you can start tweaking things and start changing things as you want to do it. So yeah, I think it's a great idea. Definitely think it is a really cool idea here in Stormworks. But I would love to hear your guys' opinions. What do you think of a module like this? As I said, I think it takes out the guesswork, but let me know in the comments below of what you think about this. And as always, I hope you have enjoyed this short little video and found it entertaining and informative as always, and we'll see you in the next one.